Okay, so this is what happened day one, right? I arrived, so I traveled with my mom and a friend. You guys know this already, but we went on a trip to Thailand. I was gonna meet my friends, but I also brought my mom. So one of the reason is because, well, my mom has not gone on vacation in a long time. Hi, Yumi! I don't know why I'm waving IRL. Like, I'm a VTuber. You don't even see me move my hands. I wave for the sake of the effort. You know what I mean? It's my own IRL immersion. I'm over here like waving and like... You can't even see what I'm doing. Ah, whatever. IRL immersion time. Let me add 3D Jared in here real quick. Get over here. Boop. There we are. So I travel with my mom because she has not gone on vacation in a very long time. She's never went on a vacation with like her friend before. And also, I'm sick and this is the first time I'm traveling with people that don't really know what to do, right? So like my mom's there in case something happens and like she can make sure that I don't die. TLDR. Anywho's, I traveled with my mom. Now here is a great start of the trip, right? During the flight, well, to be fair, during the flight, I kind of fell asleep because I forgot to pack the day before. Even though chat told me like, Michi, don't forget to pack. I forgot to pack. So I stayed up all night packing and then I fell asleep on the plane. And that's kind of like a game plan. You know what I mean? Like you close your eyes, you wake up and you're landing like, it's like teleporting. So I appreciate that. We landed, right? Boom. My mom is very sweet. She's great. But she is definitely the type of person that panics way too easily. So we landed and I was like, okay, let's go. And she's like, do we have our bags? Do we have this? Do we have that? And I'm like, mother, we have one, in brackets, one backpack. And the backpack is on my back. So yes, we have everything as we only have one backpack on my bag. That is on my back. So it took us like 15 minutes to disembark the plane. Everyone was already off the plane. We were the last to leave. That's fine. So now I'm walking, right? I purposely booked the flight earlier than everyone else because I want to pay for the hotel. Now, I think like I saw someone in chat saying like, oh yeah, like Shoto told the story. So during this trip, I wanted to pay for everyone's like hotel room because we got like a connecting room. And technically it's like one room, but it is a connecting one because everyone else flew from so far away. You know what I mean? Like from Indonesia to Thailand, that's like a 3-hour flight. Everyone else flew from like the Americas, you know? So it's like long and it's expensive. And I feel like the least I could do to accommodate is to like pay for the hotel because like they probably spent a lot of money traveling anyway. So I was like, you know what? That's like, I don't know, like courtesy. Because like, you know, something like that. So I wanted to pay for the hotel first. So I booked a flight that's gonna land earlier than everyone else. We landed at like 1 p.m. Very important to the story, right? Not like exactly, but let's just say 1 p.m. The next person that was about to arrive would be Shoto, and Shoto is arriving at like 3 p.m. Like a 2-hour difference. You know what I mean? So I was like, I planted in my head, I'm gonna land. I know my mom is gonna take some time. Like roughly I'll arrive at like the hotel. Like it'll take an hour and a half to like get ready and I'll arrive at the hotel the moment Shoto lands or something like that. That's the game plan. Now my mom is a woman full of surprises. Not only did she spend a very long time just disembarking the plane because she thinks that things would disappear when we landed. So we were walking to the conveyor belt for like all our bigger luggages, right? Now this is where the magic happens. We used a bright colored bag for my mom's luggage because we have like a big suitcase and my mom's suitcase is like a bright, very ugly, very specific color. I'm not gonna tell you the color, but let's just say green, right? Green is not the color, but let's just say it's green. Because my mom is different, you know? So if you think about it, right? Like, it's a big, ugly, green bag with a tag on it with her full government name on the tag. Like, this bag is like if you see it on the conveyor belt, you're like, that's my bag. You know what I mean? Like, people will look at it and they're like, that's not my bag, or that is my bag. You don't need to check too much. It's clearly a person's bag. Like, that is a choice. Guess what my mother miraculously pulled up? Now, I remembered the first time I saw the suitcase, I was like, Mom, that is the most disgusting, god-awful, ugly bag I've seen in my life. And she's like, you don't get it. You don't get it, Michi, dearest. That's the play. Because, like, then I know that's my bag. You know, like, the ugliest bag is my bag. And I'm like, okay, you seem to cook. Apparently, chat, in this world, my mom is not the only person who had the same goddamn mentality, it fucking seems. So someone, I don't know who, but someone owns a bag equally as ugly as the one my mother has. And guess what my mother did? So there we are. It was me, my mom, and my mom's friend. Let's just call my mom's friend, like... Yeah, let's just call her mom friend. I don't know what nickname to give her, actually. Let's just call my mom's friend Tante, because that's what I call her anyway. Tante is Indonesian for ma'am. So me, my mom, and Tante, right? So my mom was standing on the back. Like, there's like a line of people trying to get their bags. My mom was waiting in the back. Me and Tante was like standing closer to the conveyor belt because I'm not gonna make my mom pick up bags, you know what I mean? So I'm like waiting to like snatch our bags up. And then I found my bag first. My bag came out early, so I took my bag and then I really needed to pee. Important to the story. So, well, also important to the story, thank you Matara Khan for the raid. Welcome in, raiders, having a fun stream. I saw you're playing with Ayuki just now. I hope you had a lot of fun. Welcome in, raiders. I have an amazing time. Chat, if you haven't yet, go check out Matara and also Giga and give them the warmest of chat welcomes. Ada! I don't miss this. We're fucking nasty people, chat. But I'm telling the story. You came right on time. We just started because I can't remember details. But TLDR landed on the airport, right? I'm supposed to land earlier than everyone else because I want to be cool that way. I needed to go pee after I got my bag. So I turned to Tante, which is my mom's friend, and I went, Tante, I need to go to the toilet real quick. Can you, like, stand guard to grab, like, your guys' bag? And they're like, absolutely, Michi. So I'm like, 07? And I went to the toilet, right? I'm like, I went to pee, I washed my hands, and I came back. And when I came back, they were standing with their bags. So my mom and my mom's friend brought multiple luggage bags because they want to go shopping. I only brought one. So they're standing there with like 3 different luggage bags, or like 4 or something. And I was like, perfect. Everything ready? And they're like, yup. Let's go out and discover Thailand. I'm like, yeah, amazing. So great. So we left, we went through customs and everything. Like we got out of the airport, we went through customs, and we stood because I already got a car booked, right? Like I already ordered airport transfer. So I'm standing there talking to the guy for airport transfer. And during that time, as I'm talking to him, like what's your name? Is this you? Is this your booking ID? And I'm like, yep, that's me. During that time, my mom's friend decided to say, hey, Mom Chivi, your bag is weirdly small. And my mom was like, what do you mean by that? She's like, yeah, no, I thought, like, your ugly bag, like your ugly green bag. I swore it was bigger. Why does it look so small? And my mom went, I mean, it's because I pack light. Yeah, no, I deadass. She went, it's because I'm a light packer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to bring too much, and I'm just a simple girl. Like, I don't need to bring that big of a bag. And then my mom's friend was like, no. Like, it's smaller than I remembered. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like it's smaller. And my mom's like, no. It's because I'm just, like, compact and light. And this is when my mom's friend decided to take her bag and compare it to my bag. So my mom's ugly green bag is the same size as my bag. And when she compared it, lo and behold, chat, it actually is smaller. My mom took some rando's ugly green bag. Like, she had a very ugly, unique green bag, so then she won't mix it up or accidentally lose her bag. But somehow, somebody in this world decided, you know what? I want the same ugly green bag, but smaller. So then my mom saw an ugly green bag and was like, you know what? Size doesn't fucking matter. That's my bag. So then she took it. We're standing there. I'm in front of this guy and I'm like ready to go. And my mom's like, oh shit, I just fucking stole. So I had to explain like, I'm so sorry. Like we have to sort this first. And this guy was so nice, by the way. He was like, that's okay. Like, please take your time. Now at this point, chat, we have multiple luggage bags, right? We couldn't keep bringing around our luggage bags. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait here. Like, I told them, I'm like, you can go ahead. There's like the help counter is right there. You can go there. I'm gonna stand here in the same position and guard all our bags. So my mom and her friend left at the help counter to sort out her missing / stolen bag because my mom decided to steal some rando ugly bag. And I'm standing there and it's fucking awkward, right? It's just me and this guy that is supposed to be driving us to our hotel like 30 fucking minutes ago. So I'm just like, hey, crazy day today, huh? And he's like, yeah. And then he pulled a chair for me. He's like, please sit down. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Like, you should sit. So, like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just like, oh, sawadee ka. I only know 2 Thai words, and that's sawadee ka and kap kun ka, and that's all I know. I don't even know what kap kun ka means. All I know is some people say that, and it sounds polite. So all I know is sawadee ka and kap kun ka. So I was like, hey, you should teach me some Thai words. You know, that's like the most easiest way to start a conversation. You know, so I was like, you should teach me some Thai words. And they're like, oh yeah. I was like, haha, all I know is sawadee kap. I said sawadee kap at first, and then he was like, oh, actually in Thai, if you're like more female representing, you say sawadee ka. If you're more male representing, you say sawadee kap. It's like one ends with an H, the other one, like, he's like trying to teach me the differences, and I'm just like, oh wow, that's so cool. How do I say help me? And how do I say thank you? And how do, like, I'm trying to ask. I don't remember. I'm just trying to start conversation, you know? And then eventually, I'm running out of things to ask. Because it went from how do I say sorry? And he's like, oh, it's this. And I'm like, oh, cool. How do I say thank you? It's this. Oh, how do I say excuse me? And he's like, oh, well, we just kind of say sorry. I was like, oh, okay. Well, fuck me. What am I supposed... How do I say help me? How do I order food? How do I... Like, now it has to be super specific. You know, like, if I want the conversation to keep going, I have to be like, how do I say hello there, Jim? I love how you look today. Like, I have to be very fucking specific with everything now. And it got really awkward. Thankfully, he got a call. So then he's like, oh, I need to pick up this call. And I'm like, oh, please, please, take your time. And now I can pretend to like whip out my phone. And like, you know, I'm like a busy man, right? Like, chat, I'm a busy guy. So don't disturb me. I'm on my phone. I opened my phone to nothing. I want you to know, no messages, nothing, right? The only people messaging was Numi and Yusan in our group chat, talking about how they're already in Thailand, and like no one else is like talking to me. So I'm on my phone scrolling through the group chat. Like, I'm not even responding. I'm not reading to respond. I'm just scrolling through to look fucking busy, because I got nothing else going on for me. Like, I'm checking everything. Nothing. It's to the point I check my emails. Like, what am I... Me looking at my emails being like, congratulations, Michi, you got a 50% off in this random website you accidentally subscribed to 6 years ago. Like, I'm just looking at anything. It's like, oh, wow, a 50% discount. On what? I was like, wow, I subscribed to this. That's interesting. Like, I don't know. So a minute passed, 5 minutes passed, and then an hour and a half, no joke, an hour and a half passed. And at that point, I went from awkward to fucking concerned. Because I'm like, did my mother die? Like, where did my mother go? Like, I know that maybe she has to sort out this bag thing and it might take time. But an hour and a half? How? So I messaged my mom. And that's when I realized, chat, first mistake after the other first mistake. My mom doesn't know how to get international quota. And she also doesn't know how to connect to the airport Wi-Fi. So I open my WhatsApp on my iPhone, right? I message, Mom, where are you? Only one tick. If you use WhatsApp, one tick means it is sent but not received. Two tick is sent and received. Two tick blue is sent, received, and read. So only one tick. And I'm like, walao eh. I text again. One tick. Walao eh. So I contacted my mom's friend, right? Because I thought my mom's friend would have something. Hello, Tanta. Sorry for messaging you out of nowhere. It's been a while. Are you okay? Zoop! I sent it. One tick. Now I sit there and I'm like, these two are the only two people that are missing. And both of them, one tick. I'm looking, still one tick. So I decided to call them, right? Beep, 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 beep. I call. The number you're trying to contact is inactive or... So I call Tanta. The number you are trying to call is inactive. Voila. Now what the fuck do I do? Right? So the only option I could do is I messaged my dad. Now thinking back at it, what the fuck is my dad gonna do? You know, like if I can't reach my mother, what the fuck is my dad gonna do? But I contacted my dad anyway because I was a little bit like panicked. Not because of the situation. I thought they died. Like, I thought like they crossed the road by accident and got hit and died or something. So I contacted my dad. I was like, hey dad, random question. Have you heard from my mom yet? Worst mistake ever. So I'm trying to be calm, right? So I'm like, hey dad, just random question. Have you heard from my mom? My dad, I forgot, is exactly like me, but multiply by 3. Because now, the moment I messaged him, he kept spam calling me. He's like, are you lost? Are you abandoned? Is your mother dead? And I'm like, no, I explained the situation to my dad. I'm like, my mom accidentally took someone's random luggage and she said she's gonna sort it, but it's been an hour and a half and I don't know where she went. And my dad's like, oh my god, you don't know where she went? And she kidnapped. And I'm like, I don't think she's kidnapped because like her friend came with her. I'm just standing here guarding our bags. Hi, Emily. And my dad's like, oh my god, are you kidnapped? And I'm like, no, dad. I told you I'm standing at the airport with our bags. And he's like, oh my god, someone's dead. Someone's dead. Like, my dad was 1 second close to calling the authorities. I'm not even kidding. My dad's like, I'm gonna find the number of the airport security. I'm gonna blah, 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 blah. And that's when I'm like, damn, I have to calm this man down. So I'm like, it's okay, dad. I'm like, oh, look, I found them already. Never mind, dad. Sorry for making you worry. And he's like, give your phone to your mom right now. And I'm like, oh, no, they're far away. I have to go there. Oh, and they're like, I didn't see my mom. I was just fucking lying. Sorry, dad. I feel like I didn't tell my dad this, but I lied. Because he was panicking. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, oh, look. Father, look. I see her far away. Standing there. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. So then after that, a long time has passed. At that point, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. And guess who I saw finally? After a total of 105 fucking minutes of waiting. I saw my mom running around. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. She is running around. Like, her head is like this. Like that. Like, she's sweating. Her face is red. She looks like she's about to panic. But she was alone. Like, her friend wasn't even there. And I saw her. And I'm like, why does she look so stressed? Like, she doesn't have her luggage bag. She looks stressed. What's going on? Right? So I was like, Mom. She didn't hear me. So I ran. Like, I ran to my mom. And I was like, hey, what's wrong? I'm right here. And she's like, she looked at me. Chat, how do you think my mother would react? After I stood there, waiting for them for an hour and 45 minutes to do fuck all. Guess how my mother reacted, chat? Just take a random gamba. She's gonna scold you. Chat. You are so fucking correct. Yes. This would make no sense to you, right? It's okay. Because it didn't make sense to me either. She looked at me dead in the eye and she went, And I was like, huh? What do you mean? She's like, you! I've been looking everywhere for you! Where are you? Where did you go? And I'm like, I'm standing right there. You know the place you left me? I didn't move an inch. It's not like I'm like, oh, let me just move a bit forward. No! I said I'm waiting here. I'm standing right here. I didn't move. Literally, I was like an unmovable object versus unstoppable force. Like, I am the unmoving object. And my mother is just fucking going insane. And she's like, oh my god, like, I've been looking for you for the past 30 minutes. Like, the airport looks the same. Everything is just buildings and everything is the same color. And I'm like, yes, mother, because it's an airport. Like, it's not like we're in the fucking mall. We're at the lobby of a fucking airport. What do you mean it looks the same? It's an airport. So I was like, I was standing right there. Also, it doesn't help, by the way. I realized I was standing under a massive sign called Pick Up. And I pointed it out. I was like, Mom, I know everything looks the same, right? If I look left, I look right, it looks the same. But if you look up, I was standing under a fucking massive sign that says the word Pick Up. Not in Thai. It has P-I-C-K Upe. Pick Up. Like, you could have just asked, excuse me, where is the Pick Up corner? And I am right there. And she's like, oh my god, I have to find my friend. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you have to find your friend? You went with your friend. Like, did you put your friend for insurance? I even told my mom that. I'm like, did the airport think that you stole the bag, so you had to give your friend for insurance? What the fuck do you mean you have to find her? She's like, no, she had to wait outside because they didn't let her in. So I was like, what does that mean? So my mom left again. And I told her, I'm like, Mom, remember, I am right here under the word pickup. And I'm standing right here. And this guy, like, I kind of felt bad for the guy. Because at that point, we were late for like 2 fucking hours, right? For our trip. So I was like, you know, can we hurry? Because I don't want him to wait for too long. I mean, we're probably going to give him a tip. But I don't want them to wait for too long. And she's like, yes, don't worry. I'm going to be you know, super fast. I'm like, all right, mother. Again. I stand under big pickup sign, yes? And my mom's like, yes. So I waddled back, standing, again, in the same spot I stood before. 30 minutes go by. At that point, I got a message from Shoto. It was that fucking long. I was supposed to arrive 2 hours before Shoto landed. At that point, I got a message, ding! And then it's Shoto being, hey guys, I just landed, it's hot as shit, ha ha ha. And I'm like, well, fuck me. You know, maybe he'll take time to get his bag. 15 minutes later, I get another message from Shoto being like, damn, guys, I'm in a taxi now. I think I got scammed or some shit like that. And I was like, this man is already on the way. And I landed 2 hours before this man. And he's already in a fucking taxi. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like messaging back. Lo and behold, when Shoto was already like going to the hotel, 15 minutes later, my mom came back with her ugly green bag. Thankfully, her ugly green bag with her friend. And her friend is like, oh my god, Michi, thank god we finally found you. I didn't even ask. At that point, I wasn't even like, what the fuck do you mean? I gave up. I'm just gonna assume they lost me again. Even though I did not go anywhere, right? But she was like, thank God we finally found you. I was like, you know what? No, we don't have time for this. We need to go, right? So I reached out to the guy and I'm like, hey, we're ready now. I'm so sorry. So there I was. Me, my mom, and my mom's friend. Finally, 2.5 hours after landing, we finally left the airport. Can we have a round of applause, chat? Look at that. Whoa. You know what I did for those 2.5 hours? I was an NPC. I was like a standing man. Yeah, round of applause. That was great. And you know what? In the car, something that made me so confused. My mom was the one that made the accident, right? But I'm not gonna make my mom feel bad. Like, did your mom find her bag? She did. She did find her bag, but she also couldn't find me, which was a great thing. But I didn't want to make my mom feel bad because I know it's a mistake. You know, like, it's not like she purposely tried to steal someone's bag and leave her own bag behind. So I wasn't mad or anything. In the car, my mom was like, God, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't believe it. Like, at first she felt bad. She was like, Michi, I'm so sorry. Like, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. She's like, has your friends arrived? And I'm like, oh yeah, Shoto's already on the way. Like a couple of, like in full English. No, she said in Indo, but I'm translating in English. But she was like, has Shoto arrived? I was like, no, he's still on the way, but he left like 30 minutes ago. And then she slowly got angrier and angrier. I guess she got angry at herself. But then while making unbreakable eye contact with me. So it's like she is mad at herself while looking at me and like staring into my soul. You know what I mean? And I'm standing there. I'm sitting there like, don't worry about it, Mom. It's not an issue. It was funny, if anything. And she's like, no! I'm gonna try and give you the simulation. Hold on. Let me clear my throat for this. Let me... This is what she did to me, okay? POV chat, you're me, I'm my mom. No! It's unacceptable! I can't believe it! What is your friend gonna do? Shoto's not gonna be... He's gonna be stranded at the hotel lobby! And it's all my fault! I can't believe it! And I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's okay, mother. Shoto's not gonna be stranded, and it's a fucking hotel, okay? It's not like I booked us a random bungalow in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's a hotel right next to everything else. Like, Shoto can go take a shit while he waits. Like, she's acting like I just made Shoto stranded, like as if I just left him on the side of the road in the middle of a desert, surrounded by like anything that could kill him. So I was like, you gotta relax, Mom. Either way though, this whole time, right? I don't know if Shoto told you guys this, but